much improved now as well, so I can see you've been practicing that, so well done. We are definitely getting tighter, especially through the midsection. Coffee and work date. How are you getting on?
I'm getting on well.
Hello YouTubers, welcome back. So I managed to get Nathan
Out of the house.
out of the house because I was going insane. Sometimes I can't work and think straight when it comes to other things than check-ins and nutrition and training plans. So we've come out because we are having a new website done for Good Style Coaching. So we need to do all of the bios and the descriptions and the information that's going onto the site. So what better place to come to than a coffee shop? You're loving the music though, aren't you?
It's just putting me off a little bit.
See, my ears don't pick up the external music sometimes, so I'm okay. But yeah, we've done our bios. Nathan says mine is better. I'm better on paper. I'm very good at verbally getting...
No, not verbally.
Verbally? Yeah, it's verbally. Like if I was to tell you my bio, it wouldn't be very good.
Yeah, that's verbal.
Yeah, so I said I'm not very good verbally.
Oh, yeah. So I thought you said you're good verbally.
No. I'm better on paper.
So not verbally?
Yeah, so not verbally. But yeah, it's pretty much done. The cars are at the car wash as well whilst we have this done. Whilst we do this, sorry. And then we'll go about the rest of our day. So, yeah, the start of the new launch. The whip's nice and clean. Or not. So talking of speaking, I actually did my first ever guest speaking. Well, I suppose it's my second actually, but it was my first guest speaking about myself as an athlete rather than kind of like posing. And I went up to Scotland. Come here, then. Oh. I went up to Scotland. Nathan came with me to guest speak at one of my posing clients' events actually, Taylor's and Claire's. So they hosted an event for their own athletes, and I went up and did my first ever talk. So I spoke about myself, my journey as an athlete, my journey to the stage as a IFBB pro, and I spoke through kind of the highs and the lows and really kind of what it takes to become a professional, which is a lot of hard work, discipline and commitment. Hello. You're going to have a little sister soon. Well, she's going to be a sister and then she's going to turn into your girlfriend, isn't she? Sorry, change subject, we're getting a puppy. Not that I wanted a puppy, but I wanted a ring and I got a ring, so I have to do what Nathan wants sometimes, and he wants another dog, so we're getting a puppy. But yeah, I'm going to pop some clips from the guest speaking, so you can see those. We'll put those next. And as well as the guest speaking, I've also done a collaborated event with one of our friends, Foxy, for the Two Bros show. So I'm now an affiliated posing coach with the Two Bros Federation, which is the NPC division where you need to compete in the regionals in the UK and all over, to be honest. So Two Bros is the UK federation, and then you can go on to doing your pro qualifier where you'll be able to achieve your pro status. and we hosted a posing event, and that was amazing. We had a mixture of bikini, wellness, figure athletes, and then Nathan also hosted the males, just because the studios was at the same time, so I couldn't be in two places at once. So Nathan's well trained up as well with kind of my teaching styles, and bodybuilding and classic physique posing, so he ran through that. So that was a really successful day, and everyone left feeling very positive. We had high energy, which is what I'm all about, especially when I'm teaching and as I'm coaching and posing. I really strive for my athletes to kind of strive off my own energy rather than feeling quite nervous and scared. So I just think this positive high energy helps with those learn and makes it more enjoyable for them, because posing for the first time potentially in a big group is quite scary, or even posing one-to-one. So that was really successful. I shall pop some clips as well. What we're going to do now is some walking. You want to make sure that you're not kind of walking like this, or walking like this, or walking like this, or keeping your head in the direction. So you want to imagine you're a little show pony. As soon as you step on that stage, you are switched on, because a dancer doesn't go on stage like at the start and walk like this and then be like, bam. So you need to be on from the moment you step on. Your chest is going to be lifted. You are going to be walking like a little show pony. The lower back is going to be arched, and your headline and upper body is going to rotate around to the judges. So if I was to walk correctly, but only turn my head, if I did this, it would look a little bit odd. So you want to allow a bit more movement. Now it's great to see both of the athletes next to each other and really show the difference in musculature from the wellness to the bikini girl. You'll notice that the foot placement is very different. So the bikini girls, you do not want to be turning your toes out to 10 and 2, because they are not looking for the quad development through the rear. And if you are somebody that is a little bit more developed for bikini, you need to try and hide that. So if anything, you'll go kind of 12 o'clock or 11 and 1. You'll notice how Kerry has got hers at 10 and 2, because that's going to showcase the lovely outer sweep. Both athletes will want to have a good development through the hamstrings, through the hamstring gluteus and through the glutes, but wellness is obviously very dominant here. They're both going to have lovely tight waists. And then in terms of the upper bodies, your bikini athletes, you are creating the balance from top to bottom, and they are going to showcase the rear delts here. So Kerry can literally just place her hands on her legs, and we just want the small window pockets here. So she doesn't need to overly flare, she doesn't need to overly squeeze. Some wellness athletes might squeeze a little bit, but that's to make their lower half look a little bit more dominant. But generally, they're just going to place them, not overly flare the lats, not necessarily do anything apart from place them on the legs. So bikini, you're in your transition. Wellness, we're going into the transition. We're then all going to go into a glute shot. So whenever you do a glute shot, girls, your front foot is going to be side facing. And you want to make sure that your back glute is lifted. So we don't want no soft glutes. So you're going to go around into the glute shot. Don't worry about the arms exactly, but as long as we've got the footwork for now, we'll do the arms after. Then you are going to step to the rear, all of you. The foot that's lifted is going to go out. So remember, you're in a box on stage, so you're going to go out, then out. Yes? Perfect. And I am in process of organising another group event, which hopefully should be on the 11th of June. So save the date if you will be interested. That will be females only. If it's not the 11th of June, it will be at some point in June. Fingers crossed, just waiting on forward and back emails with the different venues. One ended up being fully booked after saying yes, so I'm just finding a different venue, and then that should be all launched and gone ahead. So lots of exciting things to come for the athletes, both posing and coaching, etc. So the year is going to be good for all really. But yeah, it's been fun. It's been busy past couple of weeks, which is what you want really. So yeah,